Okay. Right. Need to make it funny somehow now. You know, you got to have a bit of a sense of humor to make these things cool. So, trying to think now what funny thing we can do. Aging Death. AD reposted your post, bro. Aging Death. Amazing. Just always amazing. All right. Let's see what's up here. Okay. Let me just do a run through and figure out what I can add in here to make it funny. Okay, I can definitely lengthen the middle section here. So it's
impressive. What's
so it says impressive. Okay, so let me just take all of this here, shift it over a bit. So it builds nicely into action, but the question is what to do.
Greetings. You must be the famous BR-1 droid Series B. Welcome to the Operation Safe Place Tower Defense Battle Grid simulation. We temporarily require your skills to deal with an imminent threat.
I understand.
You will enter confluence portals and establish a defensive stronghold each time to make sure that the powers of the dark places cannot enter those portals.
Well, drop me in and let's get this done.
Warning. New wave incoming. BR-1 droid, Series B, battlefield insertion in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so first off, let me just take this nice effect out. Let's move that 3 to 1 up there. Trying to think if that's a good place to move it. Bring this little squeegee sound. Just over that 3 to 1 before we bring in
insertion in 3, 2, 1.
My arms are...
Sound design, man. If you want something to look good, it's always got to sound good. So the little sounds matter. Like this.
1 droid, Series B, battlefield insertion in 3, 2, 1.
See the freet when that stuff comes in. That's very important. Whoopsie. Okay. Now, comedic beats. Who's going to complain about him here?
And let's get this done.
Warning. New wave incoming. BR-1 droid, Series B, battlefield insertion in 3, 2, 1.
My arms as weapons? Literally? It's a bit noobish, but I'll roll with it.
Okay, the music is a bit wild. Maybe it's the sound effects.
Insertion in 3, 2, 1.
My arms as weapons? Literally? It's a bit noobish, but I'll roll with it. Impressive. What's next?
Okay, so now I had an idea. I'm trying to think of it now. Let me just watch it from the top. Sorry, it gets boring watching these things, but you're welcome to say hi and I'll yank you on stage. You can give input and thoughts and ideas and stuff.
BR-1 is no joke. This is where the best of the best put it all on the line at great cost to prove, once and for all, who the masters of the universe are. And I am the best of the best.
Droid Series B, extracted for OSP TD hologram battle grid test.
Impressive. Where am I?
Greetings. You must be the famous BR-1 droid Series B.
Okay, so I think I'm going to just need a screen grab. Grab a frame here. So you guys, where am I?
Impressive. Where am I?
There. grab a little frame. Really would like, there we go, what's that? Export frame. Import into project, yes. Okay. Doesn't need to be that long.
Impressive. Where am I?
Okay, let me copy these attributes here. Oh, because it's a picture now, it's doing that. Quack, quack. I don't feel like doing all that work now. That's fine. Okay.
Grid test.
Impressive. Where am I?
Greetings. You must be the famous BR-1 droid Series B. Welcome to the Operation Safe Place Tower Defense Battle Grid simulation. We temporarily require your skills to deal with an imminent threat.
I understand.
You will enter confluence portals and establish a defensive stronghold each time to make sure that the powers of the dark places cannot enter those portals.
Well, drop me in and let's get this done.
Warning. New wave incoming. BR-1 droid Series B battlefield insertion in 3, 2, 1.
My arms as weapons? Literally? It's a bit noobish, but I'll roll with it. Impressive. What's next?
So impressive, and we can put a comment in there. It appears to be a, so it's impressive. This appears to be a tower defense. So he's like, impressive. This appears to be trying to think. Tower defense with first person combat. This might be a lot of it's funny, the guy's name is Andrew. That's, hey, what up, William? The mighty William. What you working on, William? Are you just chilling? What time is it for you there? It is 10 o'clock at night, my little time zone here. Okay. Now that is not going to work. Ran out of credits on my normal account, and I didn't really feel like I probably have to get some more credits, man. DID. How is it possible that I used... I mean, I have to upgrade the entire plan. I mean, it's not a train smash. Let me have a look here. Select plan. Well, my details in already. That'll be easy. Plan already exists. What? Are you telling me that I used up 100 credits? 3 p.m. in the afternoon. It's doing project. You're doing marketing. You're welcome to join me on stage and chat if you want to, William. What marketing do you do? Boom. 3 p.m. in the afternoon. 3 p.m. Oh, I like that. It says, bro, I love your project. Now that makes me happy. I like it when people love our project. Shucks, man. Am I already on that? So what does it want me to do? What's the... Let's see. So the next one up. I have to pay that a month. Are you crazy? Okay, so can I get more goodies? Link for the video chat. Yeah, I'll send it to you. So it's NPC crypto. Okay, I'm gonna send you a link. Then you can hop on stage and tell us about what you do, man. I'm gonna find you on Twitter. Okay, so you're commenting. Doesn't even. Okay, that's me there. I'm working on it, William. I'm just checking. If you DM me quickly on X, then I'll answer. Let me see this. So it's NPC crypto. Let's see. Yeah. NPC crypto. Here it comes. Have a look here. Yeah, just send me a DM on X. This crypto can, and then I'll be able to. Let the dog out there. Who let the dog out? Early days when you... There we go. There's Crypto William. Here comes your StreamYard invite. It's like, hey. Bonk. Now this thing doesn't just let me buy. I'm already on a biggish thingy here. 0 out of 60. No, man. So what's the... Oh, I see. Can do that. Good Lord. I mean, these guys are crazy. Do you even crazy, bro? Okay, let me figure out another way. To make this funny. Okay. So he's over here and he says...
What's next?
What's next? Oh, yeah, I moved that there. And this one here was...
You are eating into my valuable BR one time right now, Lieutenant.
Yeah, there's William. Look at you, William.
Hey! You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Awesome. What are you doing right now?
I'm just busy editing. I make a bunch of these little cinematics where I incorporate like friends that I've got in other... Who've got collections or or they're influencers or whatever, and then I just use it to make friends while we build the game. So it also shows off the footage and the capabilities of what we can do so far.
That's cool. So how's the progress on your game going?
It's going good. I'm actually got an update with the devs tomorrow. We're working hard to have the first-person shooter multiplayer demo ready for the end of February. So we want to have that. That's going to be fun. A lot of angry people.
Is there a type of first-person shooter game that it's similar or analogous to?
Well, it's a combination of first person and tower defense. So
I used to play tower defense all the time.
Dude, I love tower defense, man. I love it. And I love kind of goofy storytelling. So I've like combined the two of them. So you've got goofy storytelling, you got first person shooter, and you've got the tower defense. The multiplayer is MOBA, so it's, and you can choose whether you want to go first person, third person, top down. So it's tough for me to say what it's familiar to, but it's inspired by combinations of, I like the bright colors of Destiny 2. I love cyberpunk kind of bright, noisy colors, and obviously I love tower defense. So the starting area is it's a cyberpunk kind of ripoff, like a little cyberpunk town, and then the middle jungle area is a Avatar ripoff. It's got all these glowing plants and everything, and then everything is all like holograms and cyberpunky things, and lots of disco lights everywhere.
That's awesome.
That's frenetic. So what do you do? I see it says marketing. What marketing do you do?
I basically do viral marketing, like making things go viral on Twitter.
Wow.
Coordinating teams to, it's the essence of it is like having a bunch of people work together to promote something instead of using bots, because a lot of people just use bots to get likes. But I use like organic community growth to promote stuff. And yeah, I love it. I just strategize the marketing narratives. So I tell people what they should be talking about and what they should be saying, like not ordering them what to do, but giving them advice on how to express their thoughts and stuff like that.
Where did you learn to do that?
In crypto. I've been doing it since 2017.
Good Lord, man. So you must be like, if you've been in crypto since 2017, either you're very rich or very poor.
Yeah, you know what? It's a long story, but I was very, very rich in 2020. And then I just I got into a messy situation in my personal life that set me back pretty hard. But this is like my year for comeback.
Oh yeah, I like it. Yeah, I like that. I think there's a lot of that in Web3 where 2024 does feel like a year of comeback, which is exciting for me. I think it's really cool. Yeah. I mean, go for it. I'm listening.
Okay. Yeah. So it's like not just price action, because that's not what I really pay attention to. I pay attention to I guess this plays into price action to a degree because it's correlated, but I just listen to or I get a feel for the energy and the sentiment going on in the space, and everyone is just at full throttle. They kind of have a better idea of how ecosystems in blockchain are supposed to function. It's just more mature than ever. There's more interest than ever. A lot of the interest is becoming institutional, and that's that's definitely a double-edged sword, because it means more investment, but it also means more institutional intervention and like centralization risks and stuff like that. But like I said, I think the energy and the momentum is like probably, and the culture probably better and more mature than I've ever seen it since 2017.
Sure. So you're probably part of a lot of kind of mover and shaker alpha groups and discords and know everybody.
Yeah, kinda. I don't consider myself like an influencer or something like that, but I definitely, um, I think my main value add to the space is connecting people to each other. Like I get to know someone, I understand what their strengths and weaknesses are, what they're incentivized by, like what they really want out of crypto. And then when I see an alignment between them and someone else in the space, I hook them up together so they can make some like magic happen. So I love connecting people, and it's so fun.
That is very cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm a noob. I've been in for about 14 months, and of that 14 months, I've really just been building the game because I didn't, I'm not an NFT or any NFT PvP investor or what's the word I'm looking for? I don't do like that. It's a better word than gambling. Speculation. I don't do speculation. Like I'm more of a creative game builder. So coming into Web3 for me has been more about just being able to give players ownership, So I've learned quite a bit about tokenization and those aspects, but I'm only starting to wrap my head around maybe the edges of Web3 lately, as I make friends with different founders and creators. Because part of the fun of this game is, I don't know if you can still see on the screen,
Yeah.
but you see those cards up there?
Yeah.
Those are the noob cards in the game. Everybody starts out with these noob cards. But any creator, when we're done with our onboarding system, will be able to upload their own collections as playable cards, which go up as those towers, and they've all got their own ultimate upgrades. And then this top-down view over here, see, those are all collections. So those are all collectors I've already started working with for the past year, and that go onto the normal tower defense battlefield, So I've been building relationships. Sorry, I'm just trying to see his faces in the way there. But anyway, so I've been building a relationship with this creator and that one, slowly but surely. Just so that we got a couple of test cases where guys can bring their own collections into the game and then sell those NFTs. It's kind of, I guess, if you bought Magic Eden on Wish and and all the cards were playable, that entire collections were playable across multiple games, so that's what I'm building, a framework for multiple Web3 games that utilize shared metadata. So you can launch a collection, but then your supporters or clients or whatever you want to call them, your community can play those NFTs across many games. So I've started making friends with other game devs and
That's amazing.
Communities. Yeah.
I love that angle of having tokenized assets that are basically cross game, like interoperability. So you create like a sort of like a webbed metaverse with multiple games, and the tokens can go from one game to another. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. Yes. So it's very difficult to do that after the fact. So you basically have to start off with all your relationships sharing metadata, and then any new relationships that come in have to use your current established metadata on the cards. Otherwise, you have to make everything mutable,
Right.
So, so I'm having like a whale of a time because the goal is to build an MMO that is able to import characters from other people's games. So let's say, I don't know, you're familiar with BR1 and Nifty Island and Cornucopia. I don't know if you're familiar with any of those.
Cornucopia, yes.
Yeah, so imagine you're playing Cornucopia and you're waiting for a new seasonal DLC or whatever, and you've got the card, and then in the meantime you can go and play in a tower defense world and drive your car around, in that tower defense world, the equivalent of a mount or whatever. It just allows you to bring that asset in. So that's the idea. It's a big dream. I've been dreaming of doing this for like 20 years. So
that's incredible. And it's like so I said metaverse, but like a more accurate description is a multiverse.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's like that's where things head. Like if you look at like the MCU, like Marvel was very successful, and what they did is they just create a canonized multiverse of connected, threaded stories. And this is probably where
exactly right.
Yeah, this is probably where the gaming industry is heading. Like, I think your head is in the right place, and you know exactly where things are headed, basically. And I'm pretty bullish because what I see is just a lot of well thought out creativity. Because I've looked at other NFT gaming projects, and a lot of them are just like really low quality corporate like rip-offs, like a shell of a former game, like a Pokemon rip-off with just like more graphics or whatever. And it's kind of boring. Like that doesn't really excite me, but what you're doing is what excites me in blockchain gaming.
That's amazing to hear, man. Have you seen any of the other cinematics or just this edit that I've been working on?
What was that? Sorry.
Also, have you seen any of the other cinematics that I've made, or just this one that I'm working on right now?
No, just this one. I was interested in checking out your stuff further after the token engineering call happened the other week, but I just got so bogged down in work that I basically didn't do what I
That's fine, man. All timing is good timing. Okay, I'm gonna play you like a very basic one, and then you should be able to enjoy it nicely on your phone. I see you walking around on your phone. I'm also a walker, bro. I'm phone walkers, bro. We are the phone walkers.
Yeah, it helps me think better when I'm walking.
For shizzle. Yeah, this will give you a much better idea of. So this is actual gameplay footage, and this is actually the storytelling style while you're playing. Because I don't like being locked into cinematics and cutscenes while I play games. I want it to happen while I'm playing, Yeah. So here we go, and action.
Greetings, Commander. Welcome to the OSPTD Confluence Battle Grid simulation. This is the Confluence Forest, a place where multiple dimensional rifts have opened to allow both enemies and heroes to enter our reality. Build your towers and test your weapons. Remember that this is just a holographic simulation, so have as much fun as you can.
With all due respect, Lieutenant, I didn't come here to have fun. I came here to find Lucille.
To find Lucille, you will enter confluence portals and establish a defensive stronghold each time to make sure that the powers of the dark places cannot enter those portals. You will need to push forward into the darkness with your towers and your squad to search every dark place for clues. We have not seen her in 3 years because we did not have the defensive technology to advance beyond the portals. And frankly, Commander, we did not have you.
Well, I'm here now. Drop me in and let's get on with it. Portal. Warning. New wave incoming. Yes, I can see that!
You're doing great, Commander. Keep pushing forward. Your tower placement is excellent.
I would get a lot more done without you cheerleading in my ear, Lieutenant. Less jabbering. I need to concentrate. Commander mode activated. You now have full view of the holographic battlefield simulation.
Excellent. Now this is useful.
This is the holographic battle grid simulation in 2D, Commander. Make sure you are somewhere safe before you activate this view.
More excellent advice, Lieutenant. And here I was thinking of looking down at my hologrid out in the open where everything is shooting at me.
Hello? Is this thing on? Can anybody hear me?
Affirmative. We hear you loud and clear.
Oh, good. A human. I'm Brother William, very pleased to meet you. You wouldn't happen to have some toilet paper with you by any chance?
Wait. What? Did you just ask me if I had toilet paper? This is an active battle grid simulation, not a personal request line.
Yes. I'm watching your simulation on my phone right now. You're doing great, but I seem to have run out of the old tushy tissue. Do you mind bringing me a roll when you are done? I'm just down the hall from the multiplayer lobby.
Tushy tissue emergency detected. Simulation terminated.
That rocked. That was so fun. I got what you meant by having like the narration like tutorial stuff happen while you're playing and like integrated into it. Like the woman talking kind of reminded me of like Cortana from Halo.
Oh yeah, I didn't actually think in those terms there. Because I'm very inspired by Star Citizen, but now that you mention it, and now that I've been watching that abomination of a Halo show, I'm like, yes, Cortana.
Dude, I loved Cortana. Like when I played those games, that was just such an waifu moment.
Yes. Yeah, you gotta have a smoke show.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, that was awesome. I loved it. I loved the creativity. I loved the humor that was integrated into it, and it just being educational while you're playing. Like it's great. I love it.
Yeah, so that's what I'm working on. So busy sourcing VC here and there, little investors, big investors as I go.
Yeah.
And being absolutely disgusted all the time by the bigger VC.
I remember you mentioning that. Like they would ask for like you to put more like lewd women in it or something like that.
Yeah, jigglies, yeah.
Yeah,
and also
easy.
Freaking like dodgy tokenomics, you know. They want big token drops, and I'm like, bro, the game will make you rich enough. What's the problem? Why do you want to get dodgy?
Yeah, because they do. It's like, I hate to say it, but there's a big Ponzi aspect to crypto, and it's hard to avoid. It's hard to like not get in the crosshair of people who are trying to just Ponzify your project.
Absolutely. And if you're afflicted with the three weaknesses, there's three weaknesses that will cause you to struggle a bit in crypto. It's ethics, morals, and a conscience.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like, yeah, I'm like battle with that the whole time with, but I'm patient. I'm building what I can, and I've got a couple of really legitimate guys who are interested. Some of them want me to go over to their chains. So I'm like, well, whoever funds it and has got ethics, morals, and a bit of a conscience.
Yeah,
I'm happy with that.
Well,
yeah.
If you're looking for, if you're still in this phase of deciding which chains to have it on, I work for a good project. I say good reluctantly because they raised a lot of venture capital money in the beginning, but the people who run it have really good morals. They care about security, decentralization, and immutability above anything else. Yeah, so it's called Nervos Network.
Nervous Network.
Yeah, and NERVOS, because like it's actually just a reference to Neon Genesis Evangelion, the anime, because in that show the government entity that was assigned to like save the world from these angels that are trying to create the apocalypse. Their protocol was called Nerve. So the name of the project is Nerve OS, as in like operating system. So
Clever.
that's how you get Nervos. It's just like a deep lore reference for nerds. But and also they wanted to call it Nerve because they think it could be, you know, the operating system for the general blockchain ecosystem by connecting chains to each other, because they're big on interoperability. But if you just like, if you check them out and you're interested, I can introduce you to the people who fund everything on the team. And another thing is, I'm talking to a friend of a friend in 2 weeks. He's coming on my podcast, and he works for Struck Capital, which is a VC blockchain investment company. And he seems to really care about fundamental values of blockchain tech. So I could also like set you up with him if you're still looking for
Wow.
yeah, if you're still looking for money to get this going.
Yeah, I'm still very chatty, dude, because I haven't said yes. I've had like 1 or 2 interesting offers, but as the things you've just mentioned are very important to me. You know, I want ethics, morals, and a conscience, and they must actually like the game. You know, because most of the conversations I have, they ask me all the normal questions, which irritates me. You know, how big is your following? How big is your Discord? You know, all these stupid questions that irritate me so much, because I'm building a game. I'm not selling a PFP. You know, the game on launch, these things, if you do them right, you know, they're explosive, but you have to do the damn game right. You know, you can't build a community first. Really, you got to build the game and then build the community. And I know when the guys are asking me about followings and about Discords and stuff, then I know what they're after is the pump, hype, dump, and make chumps. You know, that's their business model. The moment they ask me that question, I know, okay, this conversation is not going to go well. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, it'd be great to chat to anybody you think is a good idea to chat to. So I'm
let me
kind of open in my mind where I'm going.
yeah
There's a lot of dudes fighting with me to go on Solana. I'm currently on Polygon because it's easy for me to pay the gas there.
Yeah.
You know, people don't need anything in their wallets. There's a potential investor partner who's excited about us being on Hive. You know, so that doesn't sound too terrible. But I also, you know, if Nervos wants to look at the project and say, listen, maybe we weren't really focused on games, but it might be fun to have a flagship project, that kind of thing excites me too, you know, because then I know whoever I'm working with is just as excited about us succeeding as we are. You know, that kind of mentality is really what I'm after, instead of just being a pebble in Solana's basket, or Polygon. They're like, well, we can market you, you know, we can introduce you to our community. I'm like, okay, thank you. Magic Eden's standard question is, how big is your community? How big is your Twitter following? I'm like, well, would you like me to organize some bots?
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, most of these followings and just most of these followings in general are kind of botted to hell. Like, you know that like dead internet theory, where like a large percentage of users on the internet are not real because everyone uses bots.
I honestly think so, because if you look at these massive, man, the guys have got like millions of followers, and then they'll have like 20 comments.
Yeah. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I have like 600, no, I have like 550 followers and 550 followers, and I just my ratio of engagement is so much higher than all of these like really popular people. So like quality over quantity really matters.
I think when it comes to doing rugs, it's kind of standard operating procedure for these guys to, to have these big fake whatevers, because it helps them with community perception.
Yeah, yeah, because like there will be statistics that people measure to determine whether to get involved or invest in a project, and some statistic might be like, okay, how many Telegram members do they have? And there could be a project with like 15,000 bots, and it just like makes it look like they have a big community when they really don't. Like I've seen that time and time again in this space.
10,000 Filipinos.
Yeah, each of them have 5 accounts.
Yeah.
What's next?
Yeah.
What's next?
So Nervos had a big Web3 gaming innovation attempt, but the guy who led it was, we'll put it this way, it's someone that I did not get along with in general, and he turned out to not reach deliverables. So he was let go and allowed to move on from Nervos to something else. But basically, I'll put it this way: he kind of fumbled the bag on the on the gaming initiative. But I think like a genuinely interesting and well thought out and passionate project like yours would probably like do really well in the ears of the Nervos team. So I'll definitely talk to them about it and just reference you and say like, here's someone with a really good and unique and like well thought out gaming project that isn't just like a copy and paste of another game.
That'll be awesome, man. I'd love a supportive ecosystem where it's easy for us to onboard multiple projects, because I mean there's guys who on our little marketplace, they were so they've got their collection sitting on ETH, or it's sitting on Solana, or it's on whatever Arbitrum, and then I say you don't have to change anything, just bring over some new artwork and slap it on our marketplace, and then it's Polygon. So they don't care, man. They really don't care where they go, as long as their project gets utility. And this game is 100%. Well, it's not just a game, it's an ecosystem that I want to build. Because honestly, for the rest of my life, I've been an NGO guy my entire life. So I'm turning 50 in March, bro. So since I was 16, I've been in NGOs, and I've just handed over all our successful pumping NGOs with lots of land and buildings and stuff. And now I'm settling into what I want to do with the rest of my life, which is I want to develop beautiful games and even build. This is a very simplistic version, but I'd love to have like series, like you watch a TV series, except you're playing it, or you can just chill in the game and watch the series play out, because AI is making it so easy. I mean, check it out. These things talk. I mean, it takes me a couple of seconds to make one of these things talk.
My arms as weapons?
I mean, these guys are all AI.
That's awesome. Quickly.
Best of the best.
Droid Series B extracted for OSP TD hologram battle grid test.
Impressive. Where am I?
Greetings.
It's all AI. All of it.
Well, AI certainly reduced production costs.
Dude, I costed this project in 2019. No, 2022. I costed it again in 2022, and it would have cost 3.5 million US to do this. And now I can do it for 400K.
Wow.
As a matter of fact, like my goal is to raise 120 and then after that, it just finances itself.
Mhm.
And
I think
then
that's pretty reasonable.
that's yeah, that's it. So I'm very, very excited. I've actually got some land on the market, and when that sells, I can do that. Or that's why I'm not accepting such an arrogant word, but that's why I'm not locking into every offer, that I've had, because I've got the land sale as a backup. So I really, 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 really want to do this according to my vision, and not have it skewed by people who want to make a quick buck. Because if you're patient, it'll make a lot more money than that one freaking token drop rug NFT pyramid scheme thing.
Yeah.
With
Well,
scumbags.
I know.
Yeah.
People's greed just gets the best of them, and it prevents them from seeing the big picture. So they're more interested in like a quick rug pull that makes them some money than like a emergent ecosystem that can just make you like infinitely more wealthy if you just have a longer term perspective and a lower time preference, basically.
Dude, that's exactly right. You just chill, build the thing, build the ecosystem, the automatic onboarding systems, and you will have your own Steam.
Yeah.
But imagine if all the games in Steam, all the assets could be played in each other's games.
Yeah.
Well, in selective games, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be just like a radical evolution in how gaming works and how people think about video games if they can interact with each other. And like blockchain's the perfect substrate for that because of permissionlessness and composability. You can very easily and permissionlessly connect contracts together to make more complex contracts, and like you see it in DeFi. DeFi is kind of like the multiverse of finance. You can just use each protocol like a building block, like a Lego piece, and combine them. And I see the same potential in gaming, basically. And like I said earlier, it just reminds me of the Marvel multiverse, and that's just how storytelling seems to progress. It seems to always result in a multiverse.
So easy, man. You just write it in, make it make sense. Like we've got like that forest that you've been seeing. That's the confluence forest. Looks like avatarish, There it is on screen. And that avatarish forest, again, and in Unreal, you just buy these templates on the marketplace. You own them. You can work with them, do what you like. So I didn't have to build this planet or these big mushroom things or that kind of thing. I just found guys on the marketplace who were selling it, and then I put my own towers and my own dudes in there, and and then you got this like thing where a guy sat there for a year building something that you got in minutes. There's a nice picture of it. So if you understand, the simplicity of game making, what it actually costs, then you'll be able to build out development teams for other people with creative ideas who don't have the technical expertise, and you can bring a lot of visions to life, because there's some guys with fantastic ideas out there. Talking to these creators, they just had these ideas for their NFT collection, and then they got all these other dreams that died with them: the comics, the stories, the graphic novels, the animations, and then often games. And you're like, dude, if you've got a team, it's a lot easier to bring that stuff to life than you think it is.
Yeah.
See there, plonk down a bunch of the towers in that jungle. See, didn't have to build the jungle. We could just plant all the grass that they've given us, and all the mushrooms and the glow in the dark things. And check out, I'll actually run around in that forest quickly. Such things can be done. Go to my other hard drive here. That's insane, man.
Yeah, I feel like we're close to the stage in AI and gaming where eventually you can just give an AI a prompt and they'll design the whole game for you.
Oh, can't wait, yeah. Because check at this. You see, I'm moving through the forest now.
Yeah.
It'll struggle a bit because I'm in 4K and it's downscaling it to HD for you. That's cool, eh?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you can just buy plenty of these, dude. Yeah, I mean, every creative's dream is to move at the speed of thought, and that's what I'm excited about. So I've been a creative director most of my life to pay for all the NGO goodies and to do the marketing campaigns. So I've done everything from music videos and ads to independent filmmaking, music production, stages, events, all that kind of thing. So this is so easy for me. Able to look how beautiful this is.
Yeah.
And there's so many awesome. That's a jungle, and then you get like here's the starting area. Yeah, it's I've got an 82-inch screen in front of me with a massive, monstrous gaming machine. See, so this is what I see that it's in 4K, so I'll just run here and it's going to fight with your stream, but I'll just stop and see. So I'll just stop every now and then and let it load. See, so it's only choppy on the stream. It's not choppy on the PC. Look at that. Now I can drop those buildings and everything anyway. The guys built this entire toolkit. You just plop the buildings where you want them, and you can run around in the city, change the model. Whee! I'm just going to drop down there. Look at the stunning neon signs and stuff. I love it so much. This is the starting area in the MOBA version of the game. So you start here, you run through the forest, put on your towers here, defend against all the invading things, and you're in a squad of 4. So it'll be 1v1, 4v4, 16v16, 32v32.
Wow. Yeah, I'd be excited about the mobile version because I have a friend who we play mobile games together.
Oh, nice. Yeah, let me just run to a place where there's some. Look at the see how the light's pink here on the ground and everything.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So there you go. Ta-da. Anyway, it's a bit choppy for the stream. I was actually also editing in did Alt F4 to close that thing. I was editing in 4K and then I couldn't stream it, so I thought I don't care. I'm just going to edit in 720p and HD because it's easier to stream. People can see what I'm up to. This is actually why I do the stream on X, man. You've got like sometimes nobody watching you, but every now and then someone pops up and chats, and you chat vision, and then I dig it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I love using Twitter, like especially for networking and getting to know people. It's so nice. Like to me, it's way more efficient than something like LinkedIn. Like I've just always had a much easier time networking and connecting with people on Twitter.
I don't use LinkedIn at all. I'm building another like religious game, so I'm doing that on turning the whole Bible into an MMO. So I'm doing that on Facebook.
Wow.
And this game I'm doing on X. The Bible game's got some nice big VC, so that's going to start in a few months. Yeah.
Nice.
Definitely this one, but that one I feel is like a responsibility, and this one is really a passion and excitement for me. Because it's easy for me to do Bible game, the content's already there, you know.
Mhm.
You just follow it and watch out for the Christians. They get very angry and offended very easily.
Yeah, that's facts. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. There's your smoke show.
Nice.
I've always got her in all of the. This is cool. This BR1 game's got this nice aggressive vibe. So this edit I'm doing aggressive, but I do want to stick a bit of humor. But now I've run out of credits on my dang AI thing, and I already have a nice medium package. And I don't want to upgrade, you know, to like freaking.
Yeah.
Because it's like only $100 a month if you pay 12 months in advance. Like, what?
Oh man, that's wild.
Yeah, I'm like happy with the $16 a month one. Because that's like, you know, $200 for the year, which I took, and now I've run out of this month's credits already. And those sounds that you hear, that wow, it's also it's on Artlist, so I don't have to write or source or any of that anymore for music and sound effects and everything. All of it is, I've been doing it for so long, editing and content and narrative driven stuff, that I just know where to find everything. It's so easy. How genuine is that freaking sound?
BR1 is no joke.
See, so BR1 is this game that these other guys are developing. It's a genuine Web3 game. It's a kill to earn. So you go in, you pay your $10. The other guy pays his $10, and you can either go $10 mode where you kill him, you get his $10. He kills you, he gets your $10, or you can go like $1 mode where he kills you, he gets $1 from you, or 10 cents mode every time you. So it's like intense, eh? But I like the very serious, because this is their intro. Yeah. So what I did, this thing, yeah. So I built all of my sounds, everything around. See, so I compressed the hell out of it because I want that like raw pumping sound, and then all the sounds going forward are modeled off that same kind of aggressive.
BR1 is no joke.
So you hear the guy's voice as well. It's like, BR1 is no joke, overcompressed.
This is where the best of the best put it all on the line at great cost to prove, once and for all, who the masters of the universe are. And I am the best of the best.
Droid Series B extracted for OSP TD hologram battle grid test.
Impressive. Where am I?
Greetings. You must be the famous BR1 droid Series B.
See, so the storytelling beat there is irritating me a bit. So I got to figure out. So he goes, impressive. Where am I? I don't like his where am I.
Test.
Impressive. Where am I?
Greetings.
When she goes, greetings. Oi. Yeah. My very cute and loving American pit bull. See, so I feel like she needs to be delivering a different way. Like, honestly.
Where am I?
Greetings. You must be the famous BR1 droid Series B.
So the greetings, I don't really like it.
You must be the.
So maybe if I start off with just you must be.
You must be.
The editing beats are so important there. Nobody except me cares.
You must.
Let's try it. So it's like.
Impressive. Where am I?
You must be the famous BR1 droid Series B.
Oh, that's better. Huh? How does that feel?
Yeah.
Grid test.
Impressive. Where am I?
You must be the famous BR1 droid Series B.
Right, now I need a beat there where he says something. Oh. Just make sure I'm not. What is this?
I understand.
Let me shift it up one there. She talks quite a bit there.
Welcome to the Operation Safe Place Tower Defense Battle Grid simulation. We temporarily require your skills to deal with an imminent threat.
I understand.
You will enter
See, it would have been better if he said understood, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
an
That
imminent
was,
threat.
I understand.
But I don't have that. And I run out of credit.
Grid test.
Impressive. Where am I?
You must be the famous BR-1 droid Series B.
Something, something.
Welcome to the Operation Safe Place Tower Defense Battle Grid simulation. We temporarily require your skills to deal with an imminent threat.
I understand.
You will enter confluence portals and establish a defensive stronghold each time to make sure that the powers of the dark places cannot enter those portals.
Well, drop me in and let's get this done.
Warning. New wave incoming. BR-1 droid, Series B, battlefield insertion in 3, 2, 1.
My arms as weapons? Literally? It's a bit noobish, but I'll roll with it. Impressive.
Just trying to see what else I've got from him.
What's next?
Yeah, what's next? Over here he says.
You are eating into my valuable BR one time right now, Lieutenant.
See, that might be a nice thing to put back there somewhere. I was tempted to put the old man with the tushy tissue in, just for the... Let me see, what was I doing?
Battle grid test.
Impressive. Where am I?
You must be the famous BR-1 droid Series B.
It's quite a story getting a nice flow.
Welcome to the Operation Safe Place.
Well, actually, it's not bad.
Impressive. Where am I?
You must be the famous BR-1 droid Series B. Welcome to the Operation Safe Place Tower Defense Battle Grid.
Let's see how much space I've got for that. What is it?
Or one time right now,
Welcome
Lieutenant.
to the Operation Safe Place Tower Defense Battle Grid simulation. We temporarily require your skills to deal with an imminent...
Okay, maybe just we temporarily require...
Now,
Welcome
Lieutenant.
to the Operation Safe Place Tower Defense Battle Grid simulation.
So just check this there.
You are eating into my valuable BR one time right now, Lieutenant.
We temporarily require your skills to deal with an imminent threat.
I understand.
You will enter confluence portals and establish a defensive stronghold each time to make sure that the powers of
feels
the
a bit
dark
better.
places cannot enter those portals.
Well, drop me in and let's get this done.
Yeah, because now the music is also landing properly. If you take note of where she speaks and where the
BR-1
music lands.
droid Series B.
You are eating into my valuable BR one time right now, Lieutenant.
We temporarily require your skills to deal with an imminent threat.
I understand.
You will enter confluence portals and establish a defensive stronghold each time to make sure that the powers of the dark places cannot enter those portals.
Well, drop me in and let's get this done.
Warning. New wave incoming. BR-1 droid, Series B, battlefield insertion in 3, 2, 1.
That feels a little better. The music's breathing, huh?
I like it.
Things to do at 3 p.m. in the United States of Awesome. Sit with the South African while he edits. This is like one of the ultimate abilities.
A bit noobish, but I'll roll with it. Impressive.
Yeah, he's a bit stoic, but can sell it. It's like in the beginning, he establishes himself as, a bit arrogant.
Yeah.
BR1 is no joke. This is where the best of the best put it all on the line at great cost to prove, once and for all, who the masters of the universe are. And I am the best of the best.
Droid Zero.
And I am wearing a vest. What day is it today? It's Saturday, eh?
No, it's Friday. Oh, well, you're ahead.
No, you're right. Technically, it's Friday. It's still Friday for me. It's 11. I just got lost for a second there. So, you work from home? Web3.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't have it any other way.
I love it, man.
Because I've done so many labor jobs and customer service jobs where your boss is just breathing over your neck and like just down your throat, just like up in your shit all the time. And like working from home, just it's like this understanding that your boss knows you're going to add the value that they expected you to add, but also gives you the freedom to like do your thing. And like this being on this call, like having the freedom to be on this call during a work day is like incredible to me, because part of my thing is networking and meeting people, and they understand that. So I can just like freely do what I want because they know it adds value in the long run.
Yeah, I love it, man. I had like a long season in my life with KPIs, deadlines, and angry executives swearing me.
Yeah.
Just not interested.
Yeah.
That's another thing. In a meeting, if I pick up someone's a narcissist, I just I end the call. I don't even say goodbye.
That's awesome. I should probably be more like that. I'm way too I don't know, nice, way too submissive. I just if someone's a narcissist, I just like try to roll with it. But like I should just like ignore them.
Yeah, man. There's nothing to them beyond their utility for money. So if you're able to extract cash from them and then ditch them, that's what you do with a narcissist.
Yeah, I don't associate myself with. I like I said, like I try to work with them, but like in reality, I do fundamentally avoid them. So I'm never in those situations where I'm dealing with a narcissist. If I think about
they're
it,
so horrible. You have a look at Nervos. You got me all inquisitive now.
Yeah, dude, it's like there's such good people involved in it. Like there's some narcissists, but it's like one or two out of like 100 employees. Like most of them are just really nice people and down to earth and humble and knowledgeable. And they have like good principles that they don't compromise on. Like they're trying to build bridges to other chains, but they refuse to go the easy route of creating like a multi-sig wallet and making a bridge that way because they think it's too centralized and has like too easy attack vectors. So they really don't compromise on like their values of security.
And what was their vision with the games that guy couldn't deliver? Or didn't they have a vision?
The vision was just like having an innovation fund to pay people to develop games, but they have this problem where they basically put out an initiative that pays people to do stuff like DeFi or games, and then you get all of these like vultures who just want to like make a piece of shit and like get paid for it. And they always struggled, in my opinion, to attract like majority high quality projects. It seemed like high quality projects were in the minority for a while. I mean, they're doing a lot better nowadays because we got rid of the people who didn't know what they were doing. But yeah, I think it's gotten a lot better. Like we have like really good projects now. But there wasn't.
I was busy reading the stuff on the site while I was listening to you, and then I started drawing, and then I just lost total track of the site as I was listening to you while I was drawing.
I actually don't even like the site. It's like they update the site twice a year, and I never like what the outcome of it. It's just like it's not the information that I don't like; it's the style. it always feels like they're 2 generations behind.
Neuron wallet. Yeah, maybe see if you can set up a.
I will.
Uh,
I
Cool. Let's see.
absolutely will.
Maybe we can add value to each other. I would really love like there was another chain that I chatted to. Oh, but the guy was just insufferable.
Well, I can set you up with really nice, pleasant people.
Yeah,
like I
yeah.
feel like we've been talking for probably like an hour. You can probably get like a sense of what my vibe is, and like I assure you, the people I deal with are just like pretty much more or less like me.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, it's like, I mean, if we have, if you have a bunch of dudes who've got a vision, say, okay, let's build. Like I want to build games. I don't want to worry about what's happening in the background with the wallets and the tokens, and
Yeah.
I've got a nice tokenomics suggested model, which is kind of, it's internal more than external, so that there's a zero barrier to entry for the players.
Yeah.
So they're check, here's the website for the game, for the 2D version. The 2D version's already playable. So the whole idea is you play the game. See, there you go. Let me just make it a little bit bigger. There you go. So you play the game. There's the marketplace, which is on third web at the moment. So you play the game, and you earn tokens in game, and they're kind of off chain, and then you buy the assets that you want to sell on chain. So let's say, what's the Nervos coin called?
CKB.
So let's say they now want to sell for CKB. I mean, they now want to sell. Their exit strategy with their in-game assets is then would be CKB. So currently, see, these are all on the marketplace. It's all. I mean, I got 8,000 unique playable NFTs just for the 2D version right now.
That's so much.
And I've only onboarded like 3 creators, and it's just small versions. If there's a proper marketplace that allows upwards of 3,000 collections, then we tell the guys, don't do a big mint. Get people excited about utilizing your cards in game.
Yeah.
And across the different games, because then it doesn't have this false value on the mint. It's got real utility across the games, because there's different. I mean, if you look at check at this. This is now a legendary card. This is a healer. See, look how nice the borders and everything are. And that's a $26 card, 30-matic. Let me see if there's any ultra rares. Ultra rare. Poop. See what we got here. Check how long it takes to fetch things from. Yeah, there we go. There, that's an ultra rare. Well, you can't really see it on your phone. But anyway, so the whole idea is it's like you do everything for the creator. They just need that artwork, and then they can choose like an ultra rare collection. They can say, okay, these 14 are ultra rare, and everything else is then going to be randomized with its metadata. And these ones all go for like 100 matic on the marketplace. So we also make the price of the things on the direct from game marketplace a little bit high, so that the player to player marketplace can get a bit more air. So the guys are like, damn, it's so much cheaper to buy from William. We want the players to buy and sell from each other.
Yeah.
Switch network. And you go to your that's my inventory. These are my playable cards. I'll show you the 2D version quickly. It's quite It's quite fun. I love tower defense games, bro. Love them, love them, love them. So I built
Yeah.
an entire MMO universe around them.
Yeah, I mean, I had interest in chess as a kid, and like tower defense just has it has a similar essence of strategy in it, where you have to be like very cognizant of the trade-offs going on while building your defense system.
Absolutely. You I think you learn so much critical thinking and problem solving.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like if I was in charge of school curriculum, I would add gaming to the curriculum as long as they
We
involved
homeschool
problem.
our kids and we gamify as much of their learning experience as possible, physically and
Yeah.
on computer.
Yeah.
And my kids 5 years old, their best friend's 5 years old. I got them each a gaming PC, and they
Nice.
and they play like Roblox like nonstop.
Awesome.
Because Roblox is excellent for. This is browser based, and the goal here is that people can play this version on their bloody TV, my man. If they got Android on their TV, or they can launch a browser, you can. So
That's
there you go.
awesome.
There's your NFT collection. It's very pretty. And then standard, there's a nice pretty machine gunner. And then you plonk your machine gunner down. I love the virus cards. Let's not put it down yet. You have to spread the power to move forward. So this is the endless arena mode. So we test balance, we test integration, marketplace integration, stuff like that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let me find a sniper. No, I'm not going to find a sniper. I'm a little indecisive here. Grab a laser. Honk. And then get jiggy with it. A pretty little grenade launcher. And let's slow them down a bit. I'll send you the linky. It's easy. You just log in with Discord and then connect your Polygon wallet, and you get a free NFT.
Nice.
And then you get the 3 noob cards. So there they go. Obviously, I like dubstep sounds, so just about all the guns sound like dubstep. Somewhere, I've got a rocket launcher. The currency is called Courage. That's our little in-game token as well. It's called Courage with $1 in front of it. That's a machine gunner there. There we go. There's a rocket launcher. How much is it? 19. Okay, so I'll wait. I know you're watching on your phone, so you're not hearing the boom.
Yeah. This is so awesome.
No, just waiting to hit 19, then I can put the rocket launcher down. See, the slowing tower slows them down nicely. Yeah. Just now the invisibles are coming, 17, so just a couple more. And that's cool because any the one collector, guy with his own collection, the founder, he's got mosquitoes. You must see him playing with his mosquitoes. It's amazing. It's his creative vision. There we go. I can put down the dubstep rocket launcher. The whole thing beyond Operation Safe Place is in real life over here. We've got a program that we run to keep kids safe from abuse and trafficking and homes. Part of our NGO, it's called Operation Safe Place. So we do it whenever we've got the cash and whatever. Then we keep kids safe because South Africa is the most unsafe place in the world to be a little girl.
Yeah.
So the whole game protects them against perverts, and you'll see the names of the baddies. It's like
Nice.
that's a troublesome teen. So most of the rapes of kids under the age of 10 happen by teenagers in high poverty areas.
Mm.
And then this one's a teen creepazoid. You know, they've got these funny like the teen says, "How can something that feels so good be so wrong?" That's his. Yeah, and then obviously you build there's a pervert. So you're killing perverts. Yeah, then there's gangsters, corrupt cops, corrupt officials, corrupt politicians. And it goes up. When you whack a politician, 2 corrupt officials pop out. When you whack a corrupt official, 2 corrupt cops pop out. So those dudes have got armor on, so we have to deal with them. That's why I put down the rocket launchers and stuff. Yeah, these guys popped out there. Wave 7. Okay, I'm going to speed her up. Wait, let me just put down another grenade launcher. Grenade launchers deal with quite a bit of... No, that's not a grenade. It is. Oh, I don't have enough for it. Anyway, it gives you an idea. It's playable now. You can go and jam it. It works on anything because it's browser based. Struggles with iPhones though, because I don't know. Apple's always got a problem with everything that isn't Apple.
Yeah.
But I can play it on my iPad, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, standard tower defense game. Except it's pretty, and these are all NFTs.
Wow.
Die. Like those Apple goggle things. Oh, man, this edit. I'm usually a lot faster on the edit, but because this one doesn't have a lot of humor in it, and because I ran out of damn credits.
Yeah.
I have to make a heavy decision there because I don't want to, like, for me to do whatever, get more credits now, I have to pay like $1,200.
Jesus.
No, 1,600, I think. Let me have a look.
That's crazy.
It is, man.
It should be much lower.
So, annually, limited time, 45% off. What does that mean? $323. Is that the one I've currently got? Oh, you're walking around with your laptop?
Yeah.
Oh. Now there's monthly, annually. Yeah. So that's the one I've got. Yeah. So it wants me. Yeah, $1,300.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I want to use more AI tools, but those credits are insane. I need to get paid first, and then I'll dive into that to make my job easier.
API. So log in. So it doesn't seem to know I'm logged in. AI, I love it. Makes everything. So another cool thing about the game is we're checking where AI goes. That's not where I want to log in, man. Check that 4K screen loading everything. Just make it a bit smaller. Yeah, I'm not gonna. So he doesn't even let me buy some more. Pricing. And they don't even answer you. Well, I'm on Pro, so they must answer my messages, man. Anyway. Department of whatever. Let's see where I'm at here. So these guys. That actually works with that.
Extracted for OSP TD hologram battle grid
Oh, the sounds are so cool.
test.
Impressive. Where am I?
You must be the famous BR1 droid Series B.
You are eating into my valuable...
Wait. Where am I? I have that answer somewhere. I can actually answer that.
We temporarily require your skills to deal with an imminent...
Where am I? This is... I think, is that where I... This is?
Lieutenant.
Space Tower Defense Battle Grid Simulation.
I just want to see if she actually answers that question.
Lieutenant.
Welcome to the Operation Safe Place Tower Defense Battle Grid Simulation.
I understand.
No.
Battle Grid Simulation. We temporarily require your...
I understand.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. So I do actually have a welcome. But the beats, it messes
My
with the
valuable
beats.
BR one time right now, Lieutenant.
We temporarily require your skills to deal with an imminent threat.
So it says,
Where am I?
You must be the famous BR1 droid Series B.
You are eating into my valuable BR one time right now, Lieutenant.
We temporarily
so maybe, I mean, it'll mess with the story, maybe. Maybe something. Because after all, something wonderful. Let's see.
BR1 droid Series B. Well,
So that welcome can come first, then you must be. Let's see. How long does she take to say this?
welcome to the Operation Safe Place Tower Defense Battle Grid Simulation.
Yeah, and then you must be. Beats, William. Storytelling requires beats, not like DJ beats. But similar. You get beats right. I mean, people only watch it once, but they just feel there was something not. There was what was it? Because they don't understand. There, and it says, "Where am I?" Right. The beats now. The headphones. Put that over there. And by the way, if you get bored, you can bail. There's no pressure.
I'm trying to find information about our last gaming initiative.
Wow.
Impressive. Where am I?
Welcome to the Operation...
That's definitely smoother.
Andrew, I'm trying to think of the guy.
Did you misrepresent my name there?
And I am the best of the best.
Droid Series B extracted for OSP TD hologram battle grid test.
Impressive. Where am I?
Welcome to the Operation Safe Place Tower Defense Battle Grid. You must be the famous BR1 droid Series B.
You are eating into my valuable BR one time right now, Lieutenant.
Messing with the beats a bit, but it does feel better storytelling wise.
Safe Place Tower Defense Battle. You must be the famous BR1 droid Series B.
You are eating into my valuable BR one time right now, Lieutenant.
We temporarily...
Lieutenant.
Bullabim?
You must be the famous BR1 droid Series B.
You are eating into my value.
Place Tower Defense Battle Grid. You must be the famous...
Oh, so close.
Where am I?
Battle grid test.
Impressive.
Grid test.
Impressive. Where am I?
Welcome to the
Where am I?
Welcome to the Operation Safe Place Tower Defense Battle Grid. You must be the famous BR Place Tower Defense Battle Grid Sim. You must be the
Oh, come on. Simulation. How long is...
Defense Battle Grid Simulation. You must be the famous.
You must be the famous moron.
Acquire your skills to deal with an imminent threat.
I understand.
So, if you check out in the chat, the private chat, I guess, on the right side, I did drop a link so you can, if you're still interested, you can check out. It describes the flexibility levels of the protocol in how flexible it can be. And one of the cool aspects of the protocol is that you can use any wallet from any chain to control assets on CK.
What?
So you could use a Bitcoin address. So it's much better for user experience. But there's all these cool aspects to it. But like I said, I'm gonna find out who's like. There's so many employees now, but so I have to find out who's the best person to talk to about gaming, and then I'll get back to you.
Oh yeah, that'll be awesome.
Yeah.
Jeez, this could be a very, very nice relationship.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I noticed you stood out to me the most in that token engineering, tokenomics voice call. So I figured I had to reach out to you at some point. But yeah. I'm gonna go head out and
cool, man.
I'm gonna go get back to work.
Well, appreciate the call, man. You know where to find me. I'm always slaving away on something or the other for this game. Passionately.
Yeah, sure. I'll DM you. I'll DM you soon.
Cool, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah, you too.
Let toodles. Thanks, brother. All right, that was cool.
SPTD hologram battle grid test.
Impressive. Where am I?
Welcome to the Operation Safe Place Tower Defense Battle Grid Simulation. You must be.
Where am I?
Welcome to the Operation Safe Place Tower Defense Battle Grid Simulation. You must be the famous Grid Simulation. Battle Grid Simulation. You must be the famous Defense Battle Grid Simulation. You must be the famous Battle Grid Simulation. You must be the famous BR1 droid Series B.
You are eating into my valuable BR1 time right now, Lieutenant. BR1 time, right? R1 time.
One droid Series B.
You are eating into my valuable BR1 time.
We temporarily.
BR1 time.
We temporarily.
Time right now.
We temporarily.
One time right now.
We temporarily.
One time right now.
We temporarily require your skills to deal with an imminent threat.
I understand.
You will enter confluence portals.
Let's see how this feels.
Deal with an imminent threat.
I understand. I understand. We'll drop.
Deal with an imminent threat. Lucille, you will enter confluence portal. You will enter temporarily require your skills to deal with an imminent threat. You will enter confluence portals and establish a defensive stronghold each time to make sure that the powers of the dark places cannot enter those portals. Cannot enter those portals.
Well, drop me in and let's get this done. You are eating into my... I understand. Well, drop me in and let's get this done.
Warning. New wave incoming. BR-1 droid, Series B, battlefield insertion in 3, 2, 1.
Portals.
Warning. New wave incoming.
I understand. Well, drop me in and let's get this done.
BR-1 droid, Series B, battlefield insertion in 3, 2, 1.
That's sounding good.
Stronghold each time to make sure that the powers of the dark places cannot enter those portals.
Warning. New wave incoming.
I understand. Well, drop me in and let's get this done.
BR-1 droid, Series B, battlefield insertion in 3, 2, 1. One.
My arms as weapons? Literally? It's a bit noobish, but I'll roll with it. Impressive. Impressive. I understand. What's next? Impressive. What's next? Impressive. What's next?
Commander mode. Activated. You now have full view of the holographic battlefield simulation.
This is the holographic battle grid simulation in 2D, Commander. Make sure you are somewhere safe before you activate this view.
A top-down view of the battlefield? We have a word for this in BR1. It's called cheating. Your game seems fun, Uncle Funk, but I prefer a bigger challenge. Call me again when OSPTD has real players shooting back at me. Terminate session.
Hologrid battlefield simulation terminated.
So look, terminated.
Impressive. What's next?
Commander mode. Activated. You now have full view of the holographic battlefield simulation.
This is the holographic battle grid simulation in 2D, Commander. Make sure you are somewhere safe before you activate this view.
A top-down view of the battlefield? We have a word for this in BR1. It's called cheating. Your game seems fun, Uncle Funk, but I prefer a bigger challenge. Call me again when OSPTD has real players shooting back at me. Terminate session.
Hologrid battlefield simulation terminated. Hologrid battlefield simulation terminated.
Right. Alright, so now we just need the ending thingies. Control C, Control V.
Funk, but I prefer a bigger challenge. Call me again when OSPTD has real players shooting back at me. Terminate session.
Hologram.
Players shooting back at me. Terminate session.
Hologrid battlefield simulation terminated.
You're gonna end it big.
PTD has real players shooting back at me. Terminate session.
Hologrid battlefield simulation terminated.
Real players shooting back at me. Terminate session.
Hologrid battlefield simulation terminated.
Real players shooting back at me. Terminate session.
Hologrid battlefield simulation terminated.
Don't you feel like crying? Don't you feel like Ryan? It's pretty neat. I'll need to.
BR1 is no joke. This is where the best of the best put it all on the line at great cost to prove, once and for all, who the masters of the universe are. And I am the best of the best.
Droid Series B extracted for OSP-TD hologram battlegrid test.
Impressive. Where am I?
Welcome to the Operation Safe Place Tower Defense Battlegrid Simulation. You must be the famous BR1 droid Series B.
You are eating into my valuable BR1 time right now.
We temporarily require your skills to deal with an imminent threat. You will enter confluence portals and establish a defensive stronghold each time to make sure that the powers of the dark places cannot enter those portals.
Warning. New wave incoming.
I understand. Well, drop me in and let's get this done.
BR1 droid Series B battlefield insertion in 3, 2, 1.
My arms as weapons? Literally? It's a bit noobish, but I'll roll with it. Impressive. What's next?
Commander mode activated. You now have full view of the holographic battlefield simulation.
This is the holographic battle grid simulation in 2D, Commander. Make sure you are somewhere safe before you activate this view.
A top-down view of the battlefield? We have a word for this in BR1. It's called cheating. Your game seems fun, Uncle Funk, but I prefer a bigger challenge. Call me again when OSPTD has real players shooting back at me. Terminate session.
Hologrid battlefield simulation terminated.
Monstrous.
Terminate session. Terminate session.
Hologrid battlefield simulation terminated.
BR1 is no joke. This is where the best of the best put it all on.
All right. Now for the sucky blooming subtitles. But okay, let's just do it. Just do it. You gotta do it. We gotta do it, because if we don't do it, it's not gonna be done. Gotta do it. Just do it. It's important to do it, just do it. Transcript. Transcribe. Here we go. Well, let's just make easy. It's not difficult. We're not saying anything new. BR1. BR1 is easy to say. Don't make difficult. Let's see what you got here. Oh, VR1. Of course, it's going to take it as VR1. All right, so VR1. BR1. It's no joke. This is where the best of the best put it all on the line at great cost to prove once and for all who the master of the universe are. And I am the best of the best. All right. What's this? What don't you know there? Okay, well, let's figure it out. Let's do the captions. Then we go to the 22 or so. Down to 2 point. That's fine. Single line. Gladiator. Okay. Of the Z, what is that? Okay, so here we go.
BR1 is no joke. This is where the best of the best put it all on the line at great cost to prove, once and for all, who the masters of the universe are. And I am the best of the best.
Okay, of the best, bro. What's the problem? How could you not figure that out? Of the best! Exclamation mark. All right, Series B. I'm sure I'll say more than that. Huh?
Best of the best.
Droid Series B extracted for OS.
Droid Series B. droid, Series B. But let's pull extract. Let's extracted. Control X. Extracted has been extracted. Control V. So we gotta find that.
Droid Series B extracted for OSP.
All right.
Series B.
Extracted comes over there.
Extracted for OSP TD hologram battle grid test.
Battle grid.
Hologram battle grid test.
That's where it says impressive. That. Impressive needs a question mark. Where am I? Welcome. Just as a record, this isn't exactly how dude wants to spend his Friday night, you know? But one must.
Extracted for OSP TD hologram battle grid test.
Impressive. Where am I?
Not question mark on impressive. Exclamation mark.
Hologram battle grid test.
Impressive. Where am I?
Welcome to the Operation Safe.
Where am I? Welcome.
Where am I?
Welcome to the Operation Safe Place Tower Defense Battle Grid Simulation. You must be the famous BR.
There we go. You got BR1 right that time. Nice.
You must be the famous BR1 droid Series B.
You are eating into my valuable BR1.
BR1. There we go.
Eating into my valuable BR1 time right now.
We temporarily require your skills to deal with an imminent threat. You will enter confluence portals and establish a defensive stronghold each time to make sure that the powers of the dark places cannot enter those portals.
Warning. New wave incoming.
I understand. Well, drop me in and let's get this done.
BR1 droid.
BR.
BR1 droid Series B.
So definitely afraid if it's a BR1. Droid. Series B.
BR1 droid Series B. BR1 droid. BR1 droid Series B battle. BR1 droid Series B battlefield insertion in 3, 2.
3, 2, 1.
B battlefield insertion in 3, 2, 1.
fetch my dogs.
My arms as weapons, literally. My arms as weapons.
Get my dogs inside.
My arms as weapons, literally.
Literally.
My arms as weapons, literally. It's a bit noobish, but I'll roll. Literally.
Get the dogs inside. Okay. Oh, my butt's getting numb. Right, let's continue.
It's a bit noobish.
BR-1 droid, Series B, battlefield insertion in 3, 2, 1. B, battlefield insertion in 3. BR-1 droid, Series B, battlefield insertion in 3, 2, 1. Insertion in 3, 2, 1.
My arms as weapons, literally. It's a bit noobish, but I'll roll with it. Impressive.
Really?
What's next?
Commander mode.
We're safe before you activate this view.
Impressive. What's next?
Impressive. What's next?
Impressive. What's next?
Commander mode. Activated. You now have full view of the holographic battlefield simulation.
What? I have to do this stuff because the thing is not thingying. Hey, Beyblends. How you doing? Okay, so what's he saying? Yeah, it says
Impressive. What's next?
Commander mode activated.
commander mode activated. Okay, let me cut there as well. Commander mode activated. It's quite a story. Now I'm gonna just...
Impressive. What's next?
Commander mode activated. You now have full view of the holographic battlefield simulation.
Oh, I'm gonna spell all of that out. Okay.
You now have full view of the holographic battlefield simulation.
You now have full view of the battleground. What did he say?
Activated. You now have full view of the holographic battlefield simulation.
You now have full view. You now have full view.
You now have full view of...
Okay. I'm going to cut it there because when I put the fancy pants stuff in, it's not going to work very nice. All right.
You now have full view of the holographic battlefield simulation.
Of the holographic battlefield simulation. Of the holographic battlefield simulation. Exclamation mark. Jeez, like that's a lot of words.
Commander mode activated. You now have full view of the holographic battlefield simulation.
Spelled holographic wrong. Yeah. There we go.
Impressive. What's next?
Commander mode activated. You now have full view of the holographic battlefield simulation.
This is the holographic battle grid simulation in 2D, Commander.
What? What the? I gotta copy this for sure. This is the Control V
simulation.
This is the holographic battle grid simulation in...
battle grid, not battlefield. Battle grid and battle grid.
Battlefield simulation.
This is the holographic battle grid simulation in 2D, Commander. Make sure you are somewhere safe before... This is the holographic battle grid simulation...
I can't believe I didn't pick this up.
in 2D, Commander. Make sure you are somewhere safe before you activate this view.
A top-down view of...
Simulation.
This is the holographic battle grid simulation in... Graphic battle grid simulation in 2D, Commander. Make
sure you are somewhere safe
2D, Commander. Make sure you are somewhere safe before you activate this view.
Before you activate this view. Yeah, disappointed in this text.
Battlefield simulation.
This is the holographic battle grid simulation in 2D, Commander. Make sure you are somewhere safe before you activate this view.
A top-down view of the battlefield. We have a...
Oh, really?
Before you activate this view.
A top-down view of the battlefield.
Top-down view of the battlefield.
Safe before you activate this view.
A top-down view of the battlefield. We have a word for this in BR.
We have a word for this in BR1.
We have a word for this in BR1. It's called cheating.
I can't even redo it because there's so much work.
Make sure you are somewhere safe before you activate this view.
A top-down view of the battlefield. We have a word for this in BR1. It's called cheating.
It's called cheating. I'm gonna type all of this out, man. What's going on with this AI? Bro, you want to run a country and you can't even pick up a couple of captions. It's called cheating. All right. Cheeky dude.
BR1. It's called cheating. Your game seems fun, Uncle Funk.
Your game seems...
But I prefer a bigger challenge. Call me again when OSPTD has real players shooting back at me. Terminate session.
Hologrid battlefield simulation terminated.
Level of current irritation over 9,000.
1. It's called cheating. Your game seems... Cheating. Your game seems fun, Uncle Funk, but I prefer... Cheating. Your game seems fun, Uncle Funk, but I prefer a bigger challenge. Fun, Uncle Funk, but I prefer a bigger challenge. Your game seems fun, Uncle Funk, but I prefer a bigger challenge. Call me again when OSPTD... Bigger challenge. Call me again when OSPTD has real players shooting back at me. OSPTD has real play.
Jeez, no, my P's not working. Players.
Seems fun, Uncle Funk, but I prefer a bigger challenge. Call me again when OSPTD has real players shooting back at me. Terminate session. Real players shooting back at me. Terminate session.
Hologrid battlefield simulation terminated.
TD has real players shooting back at me. Terminate session. Back at me. Terminate session. Real players shooting back at me. Terminate session.
Hologrid battlefield simulation terminated. Hologrid battlefield simulation terminated.
Hologrid simulation battle grid terminated.
Back at me. Terminate session.
Hologrid battlefield simulation terminated.
Hologrid. What?
Terminate session.
Hologrid battlefield simulation terminated.
Hologrid Hologrid battlefield simulation. This was a difficult edit.
A top-down view of the battlefield? We have a word for this in BR1. It's called cheating. Your game seems fun, Uncle Funk, but I prefer a bigger challenge. Call me again when OSPTD has real players shooting back at me. Terminate session.
Hologrid battlefield simulation terminated.
Okay. Bro. That is a bit of work. Orbitron. Huh?
BR1 is no joke. This is where the best of the best put it all on the line at great cost to prove, once and for all, who the masters of the universe are. And I am the best of the best.
Droid Series B extracted for OSP-TD hologram battle grid test.
Impressive. Where am I?
Welcome to the Operation Safe Place Tower Defense Battle Grid Simulation. You must be the famous BR1 droid, Series B.
You are eating into my valuable BR1 time right now.
We temporarily require your skills to deal with an imminent threat. You will enter confluence portals and establish a defensive stronghold each time to make sure that the powers of the dark places cannot enter those portals.
Warning. New wave incoming.
I understand. Well, drop me in and let's get this done.
BR1 droid Series B battlefield insertion in 3, 2, 1.
My arms as weapons? Literally? It's a bit noobish, but I'll roll with it.
But I'll roll with it. Hmm.
My arms as weapons? Literally? It's a bit noobish, but I'll roll with it.
Explain to me what happened to, but I'll roll with it.
It's a bit noobish, but Weapons? Literally? It's a bit noobish, but I'll roll with it. Impressive. What's next?
Commander mode. Activated. You now have full view of the holographic battlefield simulation.
This is the holographic battle grid simulation in 2D, Commander. Make sure you are somewhere safe before you activate this view.
A top-down view of the battlefield? We have a word for this in BR1. It's called cheating. Your game seems fun, Uncle Funk, but I prefer a bigger challenge. Call me again when OSPTD has real players shooting back at me. Terminate session.
Hologrid battlefield simulation terminated.
Nice. All right. Let's see how she goes. Banging tunes, that's for sure. Tuning bangs. Let's see what's happening here. View and smellogram. Okay, that's done. Let's export this bad boy. We are export now. Well, thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. Power just went out over here. Thank you. Chat again soon. And lay toodles. Bye bye.